Hello, everybody. Smoke your work. I hope well. My audio is coming out better than it looks on the mixer on the screen because it's terrible. Monday. All I can say is some of us don't. That is a regular Monday for everyone, for some of us. Oh dear, it's the all because it looked bad on the screen. Can I type messages? I'm really concerned that it's a Streamlabs problem. So, any better yet? So, do we have audio now? That is the question, because my on-screen mixer is all over the place. And now Streamlabs has lost chat after its disconnection. Let's try and sort that. Oh, isn't this a good start? Streamlabs is attempting to get me to chat again. It's not doing very well. I've just got a blank page where the chat goes. Oh, I can see some chat. Let's wait for Streamlabs to get rid of it again, shall we? That sounds a bit crisper, sounds better. Oh, there goes the chat again. Thanks, Streamlabs. I really appreciate it. Like, this box here that is just blue. There we go. See, there's the chat again. What wonderful times, eh? Sounds like sounds fine, sound better. Good evening, Gary. And all I hear your voice. Good evening, Andy. Welcome. How are you? Good evening, Simon, the railway enthusiast. How are you? Good evening, Alexander. So, have I missed anyone from all this time it was messing around and all this chat I've missed? Oh, such fun times. So, yes, we are going to continue with this wonderful thing tonight, provided Streamlabs does no more to try and destroy us. And it is detail time. So, we got it built up into a carriage-looking thing last time. Shock horror. And got the first soul bar on. We've got the other soul bar and the step boards to do to finish the instruction we were on. And then we are on to the underframe detailing, apparently. It says V hangers, but yeah, they're there. Vac cylinders, battery boxes, etc. So we're getting there. It's not time for bogies. No, amazingly not. We fit all the underframe detail and all the end detail before the bogies, apparently. So audio is good, video is out of focus, even the counter in the corner. Oh, it's wonderful when it does that. Is it more in focus now? It looks in focus on more on my screen. That's why I don't live stream. I'm useless with computers. Don't worry, so is Streamlabs. It's completely horrendous with computers. Good, just dreading tomorrow night shift, raw mail. I'm not going to say why though. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hopefully the shift goes well for whatever reason it is. He says I can't have all. I fancy it's like doing the last stream. I'll be able to watch as I'm working at Spa Valley Sundays until Christmas now. I mean, it's good that you're getting to work at the Spa Valley, but can you not get them to reschedule so that you can watch this? I think this is a bit more important, you know? But you can always watch them back the next day, so do that. The only things in focus for me is the terrier in the bottom corner. Awesome. The terrier in the bottom corner isn't even put there by Streamlabs, that's put there by YouTube. So, yeah. Well done, Streamlabs. But I'm gonna, just in case, give the lens a clean. Is that any better? I'm going to leave the cover off for now. And yes, Linny, well done for pointing that out. Hydration is indeed important, especially in times like these. So, yeah. I think it's time I switch the soldering iron on. We're going to have some, say, these are brass, but then once we get onto the details, we've got a mix of brass for the battery boxes and various white metal fittings. So we get to play with some white metal soldering tonight. Isn't that always fun? It's all the focus for me, despite me going cross-eyed. It's a repetitive task. Excellent. Subscribe to the channel because Jason gave you channel shout out in his live stream. Well, thank you for that. I've had a few people say they subscribed from the shout out in Jason's live stream, and it's really a shame because I am subscribed to his channel, but I can never make it to his live streams because that's like I'm out at club on Tuesday nights at the moment. I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to get along to his live streams. But so far, it's not happened. I find a lot of live streams have to change the quality of my device. Gary, all good with Streamlabs, hold my ear. Exactly. Darn Streamlabs. It wanted to show me up because it knew that I had said it had done everything right so far. Right. I think I'm finally caught up with chat. So, soldering iron is hot. Let's do some soldering. So we're going to start on this side. With the sol bar. The sol bar has tabs on it. There are slots on the bottom for it to go into. They, of course, do not always line up, and sometimes some plonker has filled them full of solder already. Naming no names, obviously, because that we wouldn't want to make anyone look silly here. But it's only a bit of solder. The knife will poke a hole in that and we'll be fine. Just means it's pre-tinned for this one. Quality on auto, but using 144p. That's terrible. Manually change quality to 720. See, this annoys me that Streamlabs is only giving, or YouTube is only giving you quality of up to 720, because Streamlabs is set up to be streaming in 1080, and YouTube is set up to allow 1080. But for some reason, no one can ever seem to get a 1080 option on the streams. I always have to force it into better quality. Well, do you get someone else to do the audio commentary or something? Because, I mean, I've heard my voice. Pass ready. Always. Always. What difference makes it? Well, hey, we have got Paderborn seeing better. Thank you for that, Hillside Junction. Right, that all fits in, but this is too long. You can just cut brass with scissors. It's not a scary material to work with. YouTube be YouTube, eh? Exactly. 12 watching, but only 7 likes. Car. Remember to smash the like button, everyone. And all that jazz. Subscribe if you haven't already, etc. Well, you can now stream for YouTube if you have 50 subscribers or more. Yes, indeed. I remember those days long ago when anyone could stream through YouTube, regardless of subscriber numbers. Can't see how many dislikes I've given it anymore. I know! Isn't it a shame? It spoils all our fun, YouTube removing the dislikes. I am one of those that is completely against it, because dislikes don't bother me in the slightest. So I was quite happy with number of dislikes shown. In fact, there have been times in the past when I have encouraged people to hit the dislike button. And now where's all the fun in that if it doesn't show us? But yes, anyway, good evening, Tom. How are you? I hope you are well. I should repolish all this before I solder it, shouldn't I? You've watched me painfully put it in there twice. And you're going to get to watch me do it again. Aren't you lucky? Because when soldering, you want things to be clean. If it's clean, the solder will actually stick. Smash that like so hard. I need a new screen. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Please note I cannot be held responsible for the requirement of new screens. Yeah, they lowered it again. And you know, I was streaming, so I didn't hit 100 subscribers before they put the 100 subscriber limit on. And at the time, I was streaming from my phone, which was you needed 1,000 subscribers to stream from mobile at the time. I don't know if that's still the case. But if you installed the Streamlabs mobile app to your phone, as far as YouTube was concerned, you were streaming from a computer. So the limit didn't apply. Fun YouTube hacks with Gary. But yeah, I think I only had like 10 subscribers for my first live stream. And the fact we've now passed 500, and so this week I'm going to have to do the giveaway video. The book is just here waiting to be given away. I'm so excited about that. Oh, it's been such a good week for subscribers. Now we shall apply some flux. Oh, how I wish I still had my pin. But my pin with its fake plastic diamond, for those of you that remember it, is no more. Because it fell on the floor and I rolled over it with my chair. So, you know, broke. Congrats on 500 subscribers. My YouTube channel is a year old tomorrow. Well, congratulations on the YouTube birthday, and thank you for my congratulations. When I started out, I never thought I would reach 100 subscribers, never mind 500. So it's been rather strange seeing all the support that I've got. Well, I'll be honest, this whole last year in general has been rather strange. When it comes to my railway modelling career. Mainly because it is now legitimately my career. I still can't get over that. And it's been, what, 6 months now? No, longer than that. 8 months. So yeah, that's a bit strange. Especially this last week, there are announcements to come about that. But not until everything's official. I think it's really cool how Streamlabs tells me I've been live for 19 minutes and 20 minutes now exactly, despite the fact we were in the pre-stream chat screen for longer than that. Silly Streamlabs. So there we are. The second soul bar has been fitted. My channel is 2 years old, but I only uploaded my first video today. So I only count my channel's age from the time I actually started creating content. I had a channel for a while before that, and I used to use it just for quick videos that I was going to upload to RM Web. But yeah. Does pre-stream chat count as part of time listed? Yes. Yes, as far as Streamlabs is concerned, pre-stream chat is just a screen inside the live stream. Right, those inner two need to come off. There goes the end of my knife blade. Didn't realise this was still a sharp one, actually. In that case, it's a few hours old. Well, congratulations on those first few hours. I am going to make sure to check out your video once I am done live streaming. So, yes, Andy, again, to answer your question, if we look over here on the screen, I have here the Let's Build Live scenes, which is the BIOS screen that I have at the very start, the pre-stream chat, live, my shunting puzzle that you haven't seen yet, and my other stuff down here. And all of that is just scenes that I can switch between. All of them count as being live as far as Streamlabs is concerned. Look at me showing you all the streamy secrets. Trying to double your number of subscribers. Let's just watch Netflix also. I've started a YouTube channel. Excellent. Full feature full streaming. Yes. But say, whereas obviously I used to just use this screen for the shunting puzzle, as we have done for everyone up until now, that will no longer be the case from the next time we do the shunting puzzle, as you can see from my new top secret shunting puzzle screen that you haven't seen. For those that aren't on my Discord, you won't have seen it. I have got myself a second camera for when we are doing the shunting puzzle. This was an idea I stole from Christopher when I popped in and had a look at his live stream when he was shunting. And I was rather a fan of how he had his camera and stuff set up. Well, I obviously hadn't soldered that end properly. Possibly at all, looking at it. So yeah, after seeing that, I went and got myself a second camera so that I could do the same. I don't know quite how there's as much gunk here as there is, but never mind. Let's see if we can attach this end before we attach the footboard. Thank you. Yes, it gives more to the viewers in the loco. Doesn't just bob in and out. Exactly. Look forward to seeing that, Gary. So we shall have a shunting stream soon to try it out. I have made the camera a custom camera mount to mount it where I want it to be, to enable the best possible viewing for you all. So I'm really hoping it works how I want it to. And also that Streamlabs doesn't throw a hissy fit about me having two cameras. It doesn't seem to mind when I'm not streaming, so I'm hoping it doesn't when I am. And there is a link to my Twitter account from the bot. Thank you, bot. So to all our new viewers this evening, and especially those of you with new YouTube channels and stuff, although for some reason YouTube has always been broken and won't let people post links on my live stream, if you give an ! Discord in the chat, that will provide you a link to join my Discord server, where there is a channel specifically for you putting links to things like your own YouTube channels. You can promote them there. Right, that is one footboard in place. Time for the other. Good evening, Tom. How are you? I hope you are well. This is... Just finished doing some soldering myself for an O-Gauge E2. Excellent. I approve of doing modelling. Not where you go there. Very good, thanks. And yourself? I am not bad, thanks. You join us as we add the footboards to our Southeastern and Chatham Birdcage break. A bit of flux for all the... I suppose I shouldn't have added the flux yet, should I? Because I've not actually checked that they're going to fit, and they're definitely not. This one, I don't think either of them are going to fit through. So we're going to cut them both off. There we are. Feel the Discord channel does well to strengthen the community around the channel. This week, though, cost me money from buying a book and a video game, so double-edged sword. Yes. I think the Discord is a great extension of That's Hot, of the community. But yes, it does sometimes end up costing me money as well. What would you recommend for pickups on a model loco? Where are they? Oh, there they are. So, I don't know if they do an O-Gauge version. But I have here DCC Concepts, pickups and springs. Because why make pickups when you can just buy them? So I don't know if they do O-Gauge ones though. Otherwise, I'd use phosphor bronze to create some springs onto the back of the wheels, which I have done before when we were building a D1. So if you go back and find the streams where I did that, you will see me make some pickups. Don't worry, I visited the shop and came away with another R1 body and an agreement to buy a logo from Gary. Always good when that happens. I do remember looking at those, and I don't think they do. That is a shame. That is a shame. Hydration is important, as is Streamlabs catching up. It's nearly half a second behind on my preview screen again. Like, honestly, if it's going to be half a second behind, I'd rather it didn't show it. Because how can I use it to get focus right if it's half a second behind? Right, so footboards and sole bars added. Step boards even. So I can cross that instruction off. I'm going to say the next instruction is to get on with the underside. Eating a tube of Kit Kat ice cream to cheer myself up. That sounds like a very good way to cheer yourself up. I expect it will work brilliantly. Interesting, I have 3 battery boxes. Definitely don't need 3 battery boxes. Two vacuum cylinders, a dynamo, and some battery boxes. Are we going to see your layout? So if you check my channel playlists, there are several layouts in there. We have been building one on stream recently. We're currently taking a break from that and working on this because we did something like 12 live streams in a row on it. So once this is built, we'll be back to doing layout building on the live stream. But yeah, so I have quite a few layouts. There is Oak Hill, which actually needs a new video making about it. That won't be this week, because this week I will be doing the 500 subscriber giveaway. It won't be next week, because I'll actually be doing the draw for that next week. The week after, maybe we'll get a layout video on Oak Hill. There is Hailsham, which I think videos are up to date on Hailsham. It's been a while since I've been able to get out and have a play with it. There is South Park Quarry that we have been working on the live stream. There is Birch Hill, which is my boys' layout, which probably the most progressed layout in the house currently, so a good one to watch, even though it's been a while since he did anything on it. There is South Park Quarry. I've said that one. There is the Nutley, Crowborough and Groombridge Light Railway, which is my 009. There is Bright Helmstone, which only has the one video because it was finished before I actually started doing YouTube. So that's just got the one video looking over it. And there sort of is the Midland project. Doesn't very much exist as a layout at the moment. It is a concept. It has been waiting for a while for the charity that this layout is benefiting to get back to me. I'm starting to think they've pulled out and not told me because it's been a while, so I'm going to have to find another charity sponsor, unfortunately. But there should be some updates on that coming soon. So yeah, I actually have 7 layouts. Because if you can have 7 layouts, why wouldn't you have 7 layouts? Let's be honest. Right. Battery boxes. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. Great, isn't it? So for those that are new here and don't know these things, I am a professional railway modeller. Railway modelling is my job, so I do go a bit extreme on things. How about a demo / test layout in the shop? So the shop currently has a 009 in the window. If you've been on my Discord, you've seen it because it's for sale. But I hear it's not going to be for sale for long because Sophia's buying it. Comes with all the stock and everything. And we've got an N-gauge in the window as well, which is really, it's not much more than baseboards and track. Also for sale. But they take up pretty much all of my window space. My layout is ballasted track on bare boards in the station. Got a room move coming sometime. So, pointless doing any more scenery now. Yeah, that kind of makes doing scenery a bit awkward. No, I'm not. Are you sure? Do you a good price? But for those that worry about space for layouts, see, my South Park Quarry that we're working on fits on my workbench. And although it's not there at the minute, because I'm doing stuff with setting up the camera for it, it actually lives in this box above the workbench, and then Bright Helmstone lives on top of that. So on a normal day, I actually have 2 layouts stored in here. That's better, camera. Move. Hydration is important, says the bot. Now, these half-etched panels are very nice and make very nice fold lines on here. So that I can just fold these battery boxes up with no effort whatsoever. Some people accuse me of making this look easy. I like to think that's because it is easy, and if I can do it, so can anyone else. My first layout engaged on tiny board from scale model scenery layouts to engage on 300 in the wings. Excellent, Christopher. That's what we like to hear. Lots of layouts and lots of railway modelling. Because there's no such thing as too much railway modelling. Unless someone starts paying you to do it, then you've gone too far. But, you know, don't stop them because someone's paying you to do it. That didn't go anywhere near how I wanted it to. Well, it's not going much better there. It's running the wrong way. Nothing wrong with being paid to do modelling. Well, no, I agree. If someone's going to pay you to do it, definitely don't stop. I was just making a point that, you know, it is my job and people pay me to do it. I've probably gone a bit too far. All I keep thinking is I'm home and feel the best I have in far, far too long. I mean, that is good. I'm glad to hear it. Now off to bed. Hopefully catch another one of your future streams very soon. Take care and stay safe. Thank you for coming by, Simon. I hope you do catch another one of my live streams. I will be live again next Sunday. And don't forget to enter the subscriber giveaway on Tuesday. Sleep well. That's better. I'm going to let them cool down a little bit first. See, it's good to have proper tools when soldering. These are ceramic tipped, and so that I can hold them and then they'll never get hot. And this is heat proof, so all the heat stays in the model. My future 009 layout is going to be named the Poppy Valley Light Military Narrow Gauge Railway. It's a long name, but I like it. These little flaps aren't quite as easy to fold. But they are done. And they will go about here. And on the other side, obviously. Which means more cleaning is required. And when you're soldering, it can't be too clean. Yay, we're putting some more dirt back on it. That's what we love, isn't it? Putting some of the dirt that's in there back on here. What that is I've got some flux in it, I think. Hopefully that's a bit better. I've just worn off a bit off the end. Yes, much better. Because obviously I didn't do a good enough job cleaning the brass. I need to get one of those ultrasonic cleaners. Because that'll do the trick. So, as before, we just want lots of flux all over everything. Tin up the battery boxes. Tinning up the underside of the carriage is a bit harder because you need to get a lot more heat into there before it starts flowing nicely. But it does get in there eventually. That was my fingertip there, soldering iron. I didn't actually want you there. Yeah, I can't see me being able to do that. For those of you that only come along to watch me in pain, this is the sort of thing you want to be watching. The line runs through an area where it remains level 1 trench and it will also share a platform with the Battlefield Main Cats Valley Light Military Railway, which is my future 00 gauge layout. Excellent, I like the sound of that. It's yeah, I remember you mentioning the other one, before. So yeah, that's good. It's good. I like hearing about people's projects. Do all feel free to tell me more. Because yeah, I do find it really interesting to hear about what other people are up to. I've heard of toast soldiers before, but never toast fingers. Well, sometimes you have to experience these things. Tweezers seem not large enough. Maybe time for a set of tongs. Well, that was my finger again. My response. Not until 10:30. Well, yes, that has become the traditional time for me to ask. But I'm happy for people to tell me whenever. That's when I'll ask. Next time, do this bit before folding the bottom of the boxes down. And remember, I make these mistakes, so you don't have to. And look, there's a link to my website and blog, which I haven't updated since like before I moved into this room. So yeah, that fits. That's good. I like when things fit. It's time to do some polishing again. There are 3 holes on the bottom here that mark where the dynamo and the 2 vacuum cylinders go. So we're going to clean those and apply some flux. Almost cut my finger off the saw when a piece of wood slipped in a vise. Ouch! Very ouch. And as Linny says, PPE, because eyes and fingers are important. I'm actually going to have to turn it round and do this, aren't I? Got a crease just where we don't want it on this side. Right, there is the 3 bits under here tinned. So that's the dynamo, the vacuum cylinder, and the other vacuum cylinder. We are now going to turn the iron down because, as you can see, these are all white metal parts. And if I don't turn them down, I will do them too hot and melt them. Should probably have checked these fit through their holes, because they don't. Because they go in and then they've got some extra brass that goes in the holes on them to represent the other bit. That's its technical name, by the way. Anyone wondering? So what Thomas has has been C11 based on one that runs on the main line. Well, hey. Progress. Thomas is now officially in my collection. Yes. Does that mean you are now officially a Thomas modeler, Christopher? Oh, I need to know. About way, yes. Well, there we go. Now we know. You are a Thomas modeler. So all our parts fit. That one might need opening out a little bit more. This is definitely the sort of thing I should have done before putting the solder on. Yeah, there we go. They all fit now. So we're going to pop them back out the holes. I'm going to look round lost because I've put my white metal solder on the wrong side of me. This is 70-degree solder. So in theory it won't melt the white metal. The soldering iron is nice and cool at only 200 degrees. So that also won't melt the white metal. For the Americans, I can't remember what the American for those temperatures is. And you had to travel 11,690 miles to... Oh, not far then. Not far at all. Yeah, alright, that last one was a bit too much solder. Luckily it's on the side that will never be seen. That's better. Long ago, there was an American scale model company named Thomas. It's nearly impossible to say anything about it now because it's so overshadowed by the useful one. That's a shame. Clear all the liquid flux off that. You see, the trick is when soldering white metal to brass, you want to tin the brass with regular solder. I wonder if this will go better from the inside. Because the white metal solder will stick to the brass solder better than it will stick to the brass. That's nice and solid now. And there we go. Parts. Gonna hit the hay early tonight. I'm a bit tired. Good night all. Stay safe. Good night, Padawan. Thank you for coming as always. Sleep well and don't work too hard. And there we go. They are all on. Now we need to find those brass bits. There they are. It's times like this I wish I knew how these things actually work, because then I'd probably know how exactly they join onto these. As it stands, I don't and I don't. and the picture isn't exactly helpful. Eating the birdcage is not advisable, is it not? I wish someone had told me that sooner. I will try to remember that for the future. I can't make any promises though. So we're going to clean these parts up. On both sides. I only did one side of that one, didn't I? Currently working on a remake of the Great Western Experience featuring 7812 Earlscote Mallard and 4930 Ackley Hall double heading. Oh, excellent. Now, I believe these go on something like this, but I could be very wrong. So don't quote me on that. The good thing about solder is if I get it wrong, I can redo it. I'm just sorting dinner and prepping the track ends. God, a bit late for dinner, isn't it? I had that hours and hours and hours ago. So again, we just want to get everything covered in flux. Whilst the soldering iron cools down again. And we'll take that moment to remind everyone that hydration is important. Yeah, I wasn't told by anyone. We were on DIY till recently, not a problem, but tell me a bit sooner. Yeah, fair enough. Locomotives I'm going to use 7823 Hook Norton Mallard, 6922 Birdcage. I do have a mainline double O gauge Earlscote Mallard, but she currently isn't in working order. Well, that's no good. Please get it in working order. Or send it to someone who does that sort of stuff. I can't think of anyone who does, sorry. Evidently, have I told you what my job is recently? Of course I have. Right, nice cooled down soldering iron. That's better. Don't punch the camera, especially not using the watch against the metal bit because that's really loud. This bit does not want to stick. Does not even want to pretend it wants to stick. Got it that time. Way. So that is our underframe done for now. It needs some wire for the truss rods, but my wire's run away. I had it here next to me earlier to do this and I can't find it. Bezel to bezel car finish. And once Shot Sutton is up and running, I might paint an R1 as Thomas for a fully sacrilegious experience. I think you should do that now. Don't wait for it to be up and running. Just get it done. Get my Earlscote Manor fixed, but I'm currently saving up for a Hornby Lord Westwood. Aha. Fair enough. Running locos are the best type of locos. So now we need to do some details on the end. Well, in fact, we only need to do one detail on the end. We should have to do two, but, you know, that thing I said about my wire being missing, despite the fact it was sat here earlier. What we are going to do is, when I can find the bag it's in, the external brake thing. Yeah. The hand brake. There we go. That's the word I was after. So that's our handbrake that runs down the outside at the back. Maybe Stevenson's Rockets Thomas might be more sacrilegious. Rockets Thomas. I've got a nice Stevenson's rocket at the shop, so you know. You could come and buy that and paint it up as Thomas. I don't mind. Some people might, but I won't. I'll let you. And we're just going to get rid of that off the end, because that is just some excess white metal from the casting process. We're going to be our usual flux happy selves on the back there. And run some solder all the way down, doing as much as we can to hide any edges. Flux at capacity. Yes, definitely. Right, so whilst the soldering iron cools down again, I'm going to refill the hydration vessel because it's empty. The big boy means. Oh, no, no. We're just being silly now. You know what? It's close enough to 10:30 that I can ask you all what you're up to this evening. I do like to hear about the projects you're working on or the games you're playing. So please, do tell. It's always interesting to hear projects you're working on now, or games you're playing now, or games you're playing through the week, and projects you've been working on through the week. What have you been doing and what are you doing? Working on another super secret project. Ooh. Super secret projects are the best projects. Soldering iron's nearly down to temperature now, so I'm going to put some flux on this. But have been playing Railroads Online over the weekend. Whoa, hey! Railroads Online, a game I have seen advertised to me on Steam many times. I have not yet bought it, but there is a good chance I will. Mostly for the multiplayer aspects. There we go, our handbrake is on. Fix the track, ends on, got my pocket watch working once dinner has been had, more assets into the database. Excellent, sounds a very productive evening, Christopher. Same as Linny. What, super secret projects, Andy? Still quite glitchy, being early access, but it is a lot of fun. I approve of lots of fun. Also true of the super secret part. Ooh, excellent. Excellent indeed. My time's been taken up with detailing my Class 08s and Class 66s. Fantastic. I very much approve of detailing up locos. can see how the multiplayer would prove it too. Having one person work points, couplings, whilst another drives, or having someone ride the front of the train while the engine driver pushes. See, this is the sort of thing I like the idea of. I like some train simulators, but I think they would all be improved greatly by multiplayer. Other than trains, obviously, which already has it. Just saying. Went to London yesterday in the gear. Before that, taking Brighton to my local shop, and she decided to die. Although I did buy myself a spam can. Insert the Monty Python song. Fair enough. And you know, I know another nice shop you could take these dead terriers to that could look after them and repair them. Just saying. Might not be quite as local, but I hear it does have a terrier expert. Same secret. I imagine would I know if it was. Always love an 08. I've got two 08s in the shop. Someone come buy them. They're in intercity livery. £45 each. What's that? Exclamation mark shill? No, I don't know what you're on about. Chopping up plasticard and seating for the clear series and plasticard for an 060 chassis. Ooh. Not the same secret. We sort of got that working, just don't use it again. I approve of spam cans. Someone has to. Nah, they're alright. I do quite like bullied things. Although I hear there are people that don't like the name spam cans. That shop might also take them off your hands if you're not careful. I mean, I hear it pays good money to take them off your hands. The best money. For me. Terrier addict, more like. Don't know what you're on about. No idea. And there is the bot to again remind us hydration is important. And Linny dropping a donate link. Ooh, thank you, Linny. I need to pop to a certain model railway shop in Eastbourne soon. Would be excellent to see you in there. Please do make sure you introduce yourself so I know who you are. And I've got a feeling that as well as the Hornby Class 8s at 45 quid each, that I've got a Bachmann 66 as well. Well, hey, thank you for the donation, Linny. Does it appear on screen in the correct thing now? It does. I bet it didn't play you the blooming sound effect, though, did it? Like it's supposed to. God, it's really quiet my end as well. Still a very quiet whistle. I mean, very quiet is better than none. Quite why Streamlabs won't play at your end, I don't know. I'm going to have to spend some time looking into that and testing it, but yeah. Eventually I get round to it. They proper chassis 08s. Honestly, I can't remember. I've got a feeling they are on the website. I think the 08s I've added to the website. The 66 I definitely haven't. Actually, no. I could have added the 66 to the website. At the moment, it's really hard to know what is and isn't on the website because I'm still getting it set up. But yeah, the 08s should be on the website so you can see what ones they are. Because I honestly can't remember. Don't use Southern Travel Eastbourne as they don't like to advertise platform changes. Now, that's not true. They advertised a lot of platform changes. But, they just don't advertise a change in the cat in where the EMU's going. When I eventually get down there, I have something to donate to the shop. If you can remember my Twitter a few months ago, you'll know what it is. Ooh. I do remember your Twitter a few months ago. Oh, chassis, they're inside frame, Ginty Class 8. Not for my train. Well, I'll say they did advertise it. They changed what EMU was taking it. There is a first GBR F66 on there too. That is the 66 I was thinking of. So it is on there. See, I do know these things. Okay, I actually didn't know that, but that's not the point. Right, I need to do some drawing on these instructions. I need to remind myself that I need to do the truss rods when I find where I've put the wire. Fit buffers, cast handbrake to birdcage end, fit alarm gear and light switch from wire. Let's remind myself that I need to do that. I probably don't need reminding that I need to fit buffers, but I will not be fitting these buffers as I will be fitting Market's sprung buffers because I will be using scale couplings and I don't have them yet, so we're skipping those. We do, however, need to add vacuum pipes. They're around here somewhere, I've seen them. They don't appear to be in that one. That one looks like it's just springs. Yeah, they're definitely not in there. So they're somewhere. Well, I can't find the ones that came with the kit. It's a pain, but I'll just fit some of the 1,000 or so plastic ones I've got. Oh wait, there they are, I found them. Never mind. You know who approves of sprung buffers? Me, I approve of sprung buffers. That's who, Sophia. That's who. Ah, 2 lots of pipes. I'm not sure I need 2 lots of pipes, and these look wrong to me. These are straight up hook underneath here and be on one side pipes. Now if I look at the Bachmann ones, the pipe you can see comes down the middle with its pipe going off to the side there, as per the plastic Dapol ones that I've got a million of. So what I'm going to do is not put these pipes on right now, and I will fit those ones. I'm not going to fit them now because they are plastic and I don't want to melt them when we're doing more soldering. But we have reached the point where it is time to assemble the bogies. So you can all do your best Dick and Dom impressions in chat now. Watch that Hornby programme finally. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. It is about time you watched it. And did you enjoy the level of cringe? That's the important question. So I like this instruction says assemble bogies as per the diagram. This is the only diagram that I've got that shows bogies on it. So what we're going to do is look at the bogies and try not to panic too much. Something like that is how they go. Do you find amusing how a YouTuber who runs on carpet is so obsessed by the need for sprung buffers? Yeah, so am I. Are they designed to be sprung bogies? Pass. I think it's possible to make them as sprung bogies. I'm not convinced they're designed for it. There appears to be multiple layers of etch to solder together and then white metal to add on. And I genuinely have nothing to aid me in this. He says looking through other paperwork to see if he's got anything that might resemble what these bogies are supposed to look like. No. I've got one that shows how you attach the bogies to the bottom of the carriage. I've got nothing to show the bogies themselves. Right, I think the red tails on the right might be hornblock guides. Yeah, that's what these appear to be. Well, they appear to be the hornblock and a guide as a single etch to go on the bogie side to me. But that's just me. I wonder if one of the other kits has some diagrams for the bogies. Because in theory, they're all on the same bogies. Nothing fell. I don't know what you mean. Aha! This one has a separate instruction sheet for the bogies. Let's put the lid back on that box before I also drop that. There we go. Where are my pins? There they are. But there's one there. Well, that was the comment I was typing. Glad to be of service. And there we go. One bogey frame ready to be folded and soldered. It wants some bits punching out, some rivets, that's the word, punching out as well, and it's not getting that. That's the wrong way. Oh, look, the bot wants you to look at my Instagram. I don't know why, it's super boring. I keep meaning to post stuff on there and then, like, forgetting to do it. I do the same with RMWeb, actually. I think, oh, I should post this to RMWeb, and it never happens. But I've never really been a user of Instagram as such, so... that at least explains that one. There are some weeks I don't even remember to post the live stream promotion. There we go. Can I call that done? Is that good enough for the bogey? Can I stick some wheels in and chuck it on the bottom of the carriage now? One bogey. I take it everyone's going to say no to that. Well, I've at least got the right type of wheels for it. There we go, see? One perfectly modelled SE&CR 8-foot bogey. perfect. Bogey has become very bogey shaped very quickly. Yeah, it's a shame it's not a particularly accurate bogey shape at the minute, isn't it? What I need to do is find some pinpoint bearings. Because there's none here. Luckily, I've got some. Sure, if it works, do what makes you happy. I don't think I'm allowed to anymore. There's MSTS renderings that are higher detail than this. You might tell him if you don't. Problem is, I think I've already told the internet. Yeah, of course they don't fit. Why would they fit? Why would I ever expect them to fit? They're not even going to fit through the blooming holes in the axle boxes. Good fun. So I can see how these go on, and then the bottom folds up around them. So I can do that. There's the knife. I briefly forgot what tool I needed to cut things. So I looked at the pile of tools I've been using tonight next to me and thought, which one of you is the cutter? Curses, they can see the stream too. I don't have a best Spike Milligan, unfortunately. Well, bye to that bit. Luckily, it's really golden shiny, so it shows up on the floor. It's not a knife, it's a spoon. You can see you've played knifey spoony before. Hydration is important. There is a part here that I am missing. That I'm not actually worried about the fact I'm missing it. It's called a coupling adapter, and it slides in the front of the bogie and gives us a big protrusion out the front for sticking a tension lock onto. I think I can live without that. Definitely remember to clean your fluts. because this has a lot of flux in it now. Good evening, folks. Hope you're all good. Good evening, Rob. How are you? I hope you are well. Potential lots in the future. No, they're not. They're terrible, horrible things. Smiths are the way of the future. Tickety boo, fancy Eric. Resigned from my job, so a happy chappy. Hope you are well, dude. I am very well. I can never see myself resigning from my job because, you know, I'm a professional railway modeller. And then, only on stock that KDs would be appropriate on. So if things are meant to have knuckle couplers, then KDs are the best way to go, obviously. You won't get any argument from me about that. But on my pre-group in South Eastern and Chatham stock, I think not. The best job ever, surely. It really is. I do have the best job in the world. And it gets better all the time. Top secret, oh my god, my job's got so much better, announcement coming soon. Ow, that's hot. Things you put solder on are hot. I'm a Rapido guy. Want to be microtrains, but the atomic stuff is awkward. Oh, Rapido couplings, they're the worst. They're worse than tension locks. Okay, they're not actually, but you know. I'm genuinely not a fan of Rapido couplings. I've had so many problems with them when I've been using them in the past. I don't know what's out there that's better for Engage, though. Magnetism is the future. Nothing Pico is the future. Yeah, I think thinks of KD appropriate Chinese to 82 that I fitted a tension lock to. Does anyone know where one can buy Cali rail transfers to Crest and CR initials? I don't fancy spending 20 quid substantial amount of transfers for one single wheel, actually. Remind me at another time to go through my transfers. I might have some. That is the best I can offer at the moment. Adjusted loco swap, put my mainline 4MT number 75006 Hurricane siding, then swapped her for 7823 Hook Norton Manor. Aha. So I just had a first time experience, just eating my first Freddo. Welcome to eating Freddos. You can now spend the rest of your life moaning about how they're not 10p anymore. Is that top secret info what you told me the other day? Yes, Sophia, it is. That is the top secret thing. It's not been announced publicly until the paperwork is done. I don't think they were 5p. 5p. When I were a lad. No, let's not go there. I definitely only remember them being 10p though. Freddo's love to have to take out a mortgage for said Freddo. Well, that's how it works now, isn't it? Freddos are rich people food these days. For the privileged elite. So obviously I have like 20 of them a day. I wish. I can't remember the last time I had a Freddo. But I probably went to buy one and was disgusted by the price and walked away. I stand corrected. They were 10p when launched in the 90s. See? I know my Freddos. Because I used to eat them all the time. When they were, you know, cheap chocolate for everyone. Caramel Freddos were the bizzo. Oh, obviously. Obviously. Our nostalgia leaves school on Friday, buy a Freddo from the corner shop. After school, that is. You waited till after school to leave school? Car. I never did that. See, I remember the days when I could walk up to the little shop by where I lived at the time. It was a Circle C, who I don't think exists as a company anymore. And you could walk in there with 20p and you could walk out with 40 sweets. And you know, if you're really good, you could keep your 20p as well. Oh, I jest, I never did such things. There's too much solder. There we go. Fratto breakfast of champions. I'm not sure I approve of Freddos as a breakfast, if I'm being completely honest. There we go, that is one on. Come on, solder, melt. That is two on. So that's how SE&CR is paying off COVID debt, increasing friendly prices, an unpopular policy, I must add. Oh, Panda Pops. Panda Pops were great. Panda Pops should be a thing still. There's a petition on change.org for bring back Panda Pops, which was obviously started by people that don't understand business, but you know. There we go. That is all four of those on. This is not the one of these I wanted. No wonder it wasn't going as well as I thought it should. And Panda Pops, they were actually quite disappointing. Oh god, yeah. Super disappointing. But that's what made them great, somehow. Panda Pops and a wagon wheel at the football. Well, some of us never went to the football as kids, because, you know, football. Do I look like the sporting type? It's a lie. Exercise kids. I used to be the sporting type. Like, I can say one thing about me now that will make everyone who's actually seen me burst out laughing. And that is, once upon a time, the best part of 20 years ago now, I was considered for the Olympic swimming team, for Team GB. Yeah, I know, right? 10p ice poles too. Oh, they were fantastic. I loved those. What? No Capri Sun. Capri Suns are great. Capri Suns are still great. Sunny D. Yes, we used to have that all the time. Is that still a thing? Does that still exist? Whatever happened to Mbongo? I hear they drink it in the Congo. But we've probably just answered the question of whatever happened to it. You can still get it in Tesco. Oh, okay. Genuinely did not know that. Anyone recall the Calypso drinks like a plastic carton? No. Space Raiders rock. There we go. Fits now. Oh, I remember salt and vinegar corn sticks. They were great. I'm not 100% convinced I liked them, but also I liked them. If that makes sense. Space Raiders, what about Transformer snack? Ah, fantastic stuff. Thank you. Almost every birthday party after school clubs they came out. Yeah. Fun fact: when I was 18, I was a manager of a small convenience store. Only at the weekends. But they sent us too many Space Raiders once. Like 3 boxes too many. And they never appeared on the invoice for the shop to have to pay for them. So I just took them home and we had 3 boxes of Space Raiders. Because why wouldn't you have 3 boxes of Space Raiders if having 3 boxes of Space Raiders is an option? Slowly, we make our way to having a bogey that will be able to, that will have some nice brass bearings in it to be nice and free running. My fingers aren't so keen on this idea. My thumb's taking an interesting shape on the end there. But we're getting there. Can't wait to the SE&CR Birdcage coach up and running. They are going to be great, aren't they? Oh, I'm looking forward to being able to put them next to the Backman ones as well. I'm off to bed before you'll make me raid the sweet covers. Good night, Hillside Junction. Thank you for coming. Sleep well. Don't work too hard and all that jazz. And I hope we see you next week. Oh, and don't forget to enter the 500 subscriber giveaway on Tuesday. Because more entries is the best number of entries. Be really awesome if I got 500 entries. That's 3 of them done. Only one more bearing to need to be able to fit. I'm sure that shouldn't be that attached to my hand. I've lost what one it was now. I think it was this one. Yeah, it appears to be that one. Because that fits. That fits. And that fits, so it's got to be this one. Oh, it feels so much better to feel my face. I can imagine. Oh, that was a bit clingy. It was rather, wasn't it? I always worry when I'm working with brass that it's going to get itself embedded in me. And stuff like that is why. Like that, you see. Almost there. There we go, they all fit. Now I have to put them the right way round, obviously. But first, as the box says, hydration is important. Had it happen in nameplates, etc. Not fun. No, I've embedded way too many things into my body in my lifetime. I'd have been better off if I'd have got loads of tattoos. But then I would have been stuck with loads of tattoos, so... Swings and roundabouts, you know. Give that a bit of a polish. Apply a bit of flux. Terrier tattoo, probably. I will never have any tattoos. They are not my thing. Nothing against people that do have them. They're just not what I want to do with my body. It's still really hot when you solder something. Just in case you were wondering. Is that what they call a terrier built by Kerr Stewart? Oh dear. See, now none of these are going to fit because I've put the solder on. And it's gone slightly in the holes, and yeah. At least I'm only polishing solder out rather than actually grinding away at the brass still. I mean, in theory, if I get them lined up properly and remelt the solder, I can push them through, but oh, it goes through that way. Okay. I must just be not lining it up very well. Clearly, I was just not lining it up very well. So, it got stuck in. It'll stick when it's in the wrong place. But once I get it sat all the way in, it's like, no, I'm not gonna stick now. There we go, it has that time. Oh. There we go, 2 bearings in. 2 to go. This one isn't going in. There we go. Look, it does work. You can just heat it up and push them through. Well, I could with the last one anyway. Clearly I can't with this one. Ow, that's really hot. Well, I feel like I need a mug that just says, ow, that's really hot. Clearly, it's not one of my preferred catchphrases, but it seems to be there. Right, there we go. 4 bearings in. Nice free running wheels in that side. They're still spinning. Still spinning. And stopped. And nice free running wheels in that side. Not quite as free running because they've just stopped, but there we go. It might not be the most detailed bogey ever, but it is most definitely a bogey. 4 bearings, not 4 candles. No 4 candles. There's no 4 candles round here. Now we're going to pop the wheels back out because there is a lot of plastic in these wheels. I want to hear cheers for spinny wheels. Yay, spinny wheels. Hip hip. Lag delay. Hip hip. Well, these are going to be fun to solder on. Especially the ones that haven't formed properly and don't have the bit to actually attach to the bogey. Hooray, 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 there we go. You can all do it. I'm proud of you all. I'm not doing the hip hip again though. You can do that in chat yourselves. Yay, spinny wheels on trains, not streams. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the right size. I just need to be really careful going into it because I don't want to come out the other side. Yeah, it seems to be the right size. See, these obviously weren't designed with brass bearings in mind. And the white metal of the axle boxes is supposed to be the bearing, which in reality isn't the most unreasonable thing in the world. Because of course, once upon a time, railway bearings were made of white metal. I should probably specify wheel bearings there, shouldn't I? We are almost there. I think that's as far as we're going to get. There we go. And now it fits over the bearing rather well since it's holding itself. There we go. See? We'll be painting them today. Not a chance. Not a chance. We've got half an hour left until we finish. I might get this bogey finished, but there's no chance of getting anything painted. But we're at a point where we could theoretically finish the build next week, which brings us to be perfectly in line with what my target was for the build time on this. And then painting will be afterwards. We'll painting them in the next live stream. There we go. Yeah, painting in the one after, most likely. That is, of course, assuming I don't do something silly like not have all the parts I need to finish building them. How long after the live stream do you think I'll find my wire that I'm missing from doing the details that I wanted to do? I reckon it'll be within 5 minutes. I think I'll turn the camera off, turn round and see them. Look forward to seeing them painted up and running around your layout. That's if you do have a layout. Yes, a layout. So we listed off all my layouts earlier for someone. I actually have 7 layouts. These will eventually see use on the new Oak Hill, which should, in theory, see a update video in the next few weeks once we've got all the 500 subscriber giveaway stuff out the way. But we shall see. But yeah, that is where these will eventually find life. Okay, so they are all now okay to fit round the axle boxes. So I'm going to give all of this a polish. I'm going to give the bottom here a polish. And I'm going to give the inside here a polish. And that should let me fit all these white metal parts. Okay, so electric boogaloo. Exactly. It makes me so happy when people say that. Because I've been saying it for years. And there were people that didn't understand it and I had to explain it to them. More flux for the next part. Bit of flux there. It's good this, with how hot the bogey is. So the flux is melting on contact with it. So it's like I'm using a liquid flux. Except for it's easier to manoeuvre when it's not on the bogey. There we go. All fluxed up with no place to go. Can turn the iron down now, because it will be white metal solder next. And whilst it cools down, we can remember hydration is still important. We will get the backs of all these tinned. I suppose the fronts of these, they're not going to be easy. So some of them are missing the parts that actually attach to the bogie. So that'll be fun. So that is all them, all fluxed up ready, and the iron has just reached temperature. How convenient. It does have a big bit of my cleaning pad on it. Oops, definitely didn't mean to do that. I might have stuck the springs together there. I like how solder looks when it goes on and it's all shiny. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be able to tell that you'd actually managed to tin the white metal. Because white metal and white metal solder are very similar in colour when they are both dull. It's good that it's now that I'm noticing that these actually are handed, isn't it? Bye! They've got a little lump on the back of them that goes into a hole on the bogie. I had noticed the hole, but not what it was for. This is what happens when you do all your modelling live. Off now, can't say next time I'll be able to watch live stream, but I'll try my best. Okay, good to have you here. Sleep well. Enjoy working with big trains. And I'll see you when I see ya. I think that one's attached. Yes, it's attached. That's incredible. All of these have the bump on the same side. Not just all 4 I've picked out, all 8. But the hole is always on the inside. There we go, a little bit of solder to tack it in place. And we can get it attached properly. Preferably without untacking it in the meantime. Yeah, I really messed that one up, didn't I? That's not the one. I reckon that's the... No, that can't be the one because that's still got its lump on it. It must be this one. There we go. It looks like I can attach those there. As well as there. And we're looking a lot more bogey-like on this side now. I am rather happy with how that's looking. Even if we have little over 10 minutes to go to get the rest of it done. Thank you, Christopher. And now this is the one that needs its lump cutting off. That's that. Nice. Thank you both. So despite appearances and me being a numpty and losing the wire I wanted, I think we've done quite well this evening. Have something coach-like and something bogey-like to put it on. Even if it is only the one. And there we go, that is side 2 done nice and quickly. So we now have a double-sided bogey. And I can almost see still. Isn't it great? Don't you wish you had skills like almost being able to see? If I open this bag eventually. Which is definitely not what I'm supposed to be doing at the moment, but is. I thought you were going to fit all the way. I bet you're supposed to, aren't you? I reckon you are supposed to. I can take that. Drop it through there. Stick that on there. And that goes on there, and we start to get a feel of how it's going to look under the carriage. But it does all of a sudden look a lot more complete, doesn't it? All that detail on the bottom really makes a difference. Indeed, glasses just went on here. Yeah, I should wear mine sometimes. I'm not gonna, so don't suggest anything silly, but I should. Beautiful work, sir. Thank you, Christopher. But yeah, we're slowly approaching completeness. So this still has steps to be added to it. Little one there. Oh, the big ones are still on thread. Okay, I see how they attach. I'm not convinced they're going to be very strong, or that I can keep the bits that attach them in one piece. But we will certainly be giving that a go next week, because it is now 5 minutes to midnight. There is no way I am getting any of those on tonight. So I'm going to shut the soldering iron back off now, because I don't really think we need it on anymore. So say it's 5 to midnight now, we're not getting any more soldering done. But what we have done is found the wire, or rod I suppose I should say. There we go. See, didn't even take till 5 minutes after the live stream to find it. It had managed to find its way underneath the box. Don't you love when things go according to plan? You put everything out and it's like, nope, not quite going to work for you today. Don't want to. But that does mean next week we can get the truss rods on, because the queen posts are here. So truss rods go up from there, across and back down. And we can get the alarm gear and light switch on the end there as well. There was a plan. Apparently so. Apparently so. I'm not sure what it was, so don't ask. And I'm not sure who made it, but apparently there was one. It does say in the instructions that the bolts go inside the bolsters, so yeah, they don't drop through the floor like I had to do it there. It should fit inside it. But all we have left on the instructions is the truss rods, the alarm gear and light switches, the vac pipes that we've missed out, all those things tonight. Assemble the bogies, so we're most of the way there with the first one of those. And then fit the roof, fit roof vents and rain strip, paint. And then fit door and grab handles afterwards, apparently. Fit door and grab handles. I think that means door handles and grab handles. That makes sense. But yeah, so we really are getting close with this. I do believe we could manage it next week, which is what I wanted. I wanted us to get the original plan was that it would take 4 streams to build the coach, and then we would be on to painting. We are 3 live streams in now. I reckon it's little enough left that we can do this to the painting stage next week. So, yeah. Everything going surprisingly well. Yeah, I'm just as shocked as you are. It's fine. And there's still stuff here that I have no idea what it's for, so that's even more awesome, is it not? Never mind, eh? I'm sure we'll find out one day. But yeah, so we are, what is it now? It is 23:58 and 55 seconds. So we have a minute to go until... And look, there is the bot reminding you all again just to smash that like button one last time. Or the dislike button if you really want, but, you know, YouTube have hidden that now. They don't want you to... They don't want me to see how much you dislike the video. They've spoiled all my fun of telling you to dislike. But feel free to smash the dislike button, because why not? It's all in good fun, eh? But yeah, so, as it says, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Tuesday will be the video for entry into the 500 subscriber giveaway. So do not miss that, whatever you do. And then, in theory, there will be some videos on layouts coming up soon as well, so get ready to like it all. And it is now midnight. Look at that, I managed to talk rubbish until the clock ticked over to tomorrow. Why? Yes. Thank you, Gary. Good night. Thank you, Andy. That's Pumpkins. Actually, thanks for Gary, been great to join you. Thank you, everyone. I have had a fantastic time. I hope you have too. All that's left for me to say is, I've been Gary, this has been Let's Build, and you've been awesome as always. Good night.